back to more Phoenix Wright. If you can't tell by now, I still don't know how to intro my streams. But episode 4, been told it's good, and it starts off with a cutscene I can't skip, so I'm just gonna read fast. Or I guess not fast. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Oh, I should have played this a month ago. Edgeworth. So... Oh, it's on Christmas. Oh. I just didn't... I assumed it was sometime in December, not on Christmas, but Anyway, yeah, I was told that Chapter 4 was gonna be pretty good, so... I'm hopeful. I mean, like, I haven't disliked any of the previous chapters, but... You know, a friend of mine hyped this one a lot, so... Yeah, I'm hopeful. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Oh, we're gonna find the body, aren't we? Another friend of mine also hyped it a lot. So not just Garfield, our mod. I was talking about him personally. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for Russian spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. That's a body, isn't it? And that guy couldn't be bothered to show. Honestly, he's always late to our D&D sessions. I wouldn't be surprised. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Oh, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Hey, Kane. No, the other guy, I mean? yeah, you were a little early on saying Kane wasn't gonna show up because he's here now. Good to see. Oh. How did my cat get in the- When did he get in the room? Why does he want out? Hang on. Literally, anytime I open that door, he tries his best to get in the room when I'm not looking. I don't get him. No, not him, the other guy. What other guy? Good idea, Nick. Oh, wait. Apparently Fey Blood is no way in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A man has fell into the river in Lego City. The thalassophobe? Who's the thalassophobe in our group? What? What? Since when? As far as I know, no one we know is a thalassophobe, but I don't remember. You played Sea of Thieves with them. Oh, right. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of our gaming group. I was thinking of our Dungeons and Dragons group. Yeah. What, you invited them over and they're just not here? Alright. That's not my problem. They're the ones missing out. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth, you'd never do something like... Nick? Yeah, Maya. Fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. So, I guess this case, we're going to be defending Edgeworth, huh? What to do? Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Great. Is that gonna be just a running gag for this chapter? You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! He's big. Like, he has broad shoulders. I did not notice that till now. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled! Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Are they already at a point? Cause like, in Chapter 2, Phoenix was like, man, this Edgeworth guy is a fucking tool. And now we're already at a point where he's just like, you know what? I respect him. Don't like to see him like this. Like, that happened fast. Camera, smile for the camera, that's the usual. What does the guard have to say? He hasn't moved an inch since he came in, or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. I would be too. Man's a unit. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience! Nick, he's insulting you! Nick? Why is he in prison again? Well, yeah, you didn't see the beginning cutscene, did you? You weren't here at the time. Right at the beginning, there was an automatically playing cutscene that I had no control over, so I had to try and just read it as fast as I could. But, as far as we know from the cutscene, he shot a man in the middle of the lake, and now he's here. As far as the cutscene is concerned. Bohemian Rhapsody or something. Mama, just kill the man. Yeah, as far as the cutscene wants us to believe he shot a man, but unknown, because most of it was silhouetted. Why am I always the one getting... why am I always the one who has to get angry? Oh, a follow. Thank you. The tech robo. Okay, I remember now, thank you. Ah, so you have... Yeah, right, you did say you've seen this. Alright. That makes stuff easy. Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Hello? First time chat? Hello? I love that first time chat always gets highlighted. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? As far as I know, that like the first time chat has been a thing for like only a couple of years at this point, right? Curious, what do I have? Yeah, I just have the badge. Okay, there's not much to do. Just go into the lake. Present your badge. It's a little too late for that, but I'll go back for that. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested the attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. Present your badge to everyone. He needs to know you're the real deal. Fine, okay? Also, I know I don't have camera on because I don't like face cam, but I am currently curled up in a ball. I never sit correctly in my chair, by the way. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today. Recruits, peh. Ah! Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts! Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Bro, I'm sitting on my foot and my other foot is on my chair. Yeah, fair. No one ever sits correctly if they're not being actively watched. Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? L from Death Note. Yeah, I'm straight up L. I haven't even watched Death Note. I just know that. Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. I'm gonna present my badge to Gumshoe here. That badge? You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Ah, I see. Is that literally a hint that the badge is useful for once? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Alright. I mean, good dialogue, but... just let me do my job. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. I didn't read bare leaf trees the way I think I should have, but whatever. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. That was the most useful the badge has been so far. Yeah. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. That's it. There's just the sign in the trees. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Alright. Gumshoe, what happened? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Head in... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell ya. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's not the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation as seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you're a detective. At least you are. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, 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 over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. The witness. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. Yeah, right, like that ever happened. Sorry, I couldn't help but groan at that pun. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it's pretty cold. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? How to get in touch with you. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. I still don't understand what the bird noises are. Let's go to the beach first. Doesn't look very wheelchair friendly. Oh yeah, the stairs in the back. Yeah, sad. That's just kind of how the real world is too, though. Wowzers, is this Gourd Lake? Who says wowzers? Maya, apparently. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. God, call back to last chapter, huh? Ha, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot on New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers, Sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Then why is it in my clues? IIRC, the first Ace Attorney, released in 2001 or something like that? Wait, really? Oh god. This game is older than me? Is that what you're telling me? That's distressing. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Trash. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. And also no evidence has been disposed of. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. I'm gonna be honest, I did kind of think about that too. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. You sure that's a coincidence, or did people start growing gourds here because they knew that? A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. I think I got everything. Alright. Nothing to see here. Through the woods. Weird. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. Maybe able to trick some friends to join? What, join the stream? Sure. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. I mean, if you want to invite people to watch the stream, just do it. I mean, like, I know it's my stream technically, but, like, I don't care. It's like, I'm on Twitch because I want people to watch me. That's the point. Don't gotta consult me, but thanks. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? I wasn't asking for permission, lol. Alright, thanks. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then. I'm not having this conversation. Maya, why are you like this? This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. Doesn't look very dented to me, but I'll trust you, Phoenix. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. I guess it can also be a warning. Zero cusses a lot, so if someone said their child or mama was watching. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't. It's like if someone is watching my stream and they don't want to hear swearing, then I'm sorry, but I do that sometimes. That's all I can really say to you. And I don't plan on inviting anyone onto the stream anytime soon. Who knows? Right, you don't cuss often. Cuss often though. Yeah, I mean I do sometimes, obviously. Not as often as Zero does. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes pretty tough skin. No, I read that right the first time. It just makes no sense. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The A shouldn't be there, but translation error, I guess. Not the worst translation error I've seen in the world, though. camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Oh, she was clearing her throat. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Ah. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? How many pictures? Hang on, that was 3 text boxes worth of 8 clicks. So, 24 pictures that was. What? Well, it responded. Was that a yawn or was that a yell? I can't tell. Anyway, another girl and I can't do girl voices. Anger. Hey, you get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but he don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Also, I'm trying my best at a southern accent, but I'm sorry if I'm not doing it great. I'm very sorry. I can't do accents well, okay? Don't try to play stupid with me because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. Yanks, as in Yankees. I see. So does this game take place in New York or something? I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. I was too busy laughing at, And who are you now? Her chaperone? God, yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are and say it. She's talking fast. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to y'all stutter all day. Oh boy, I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Other than trying to figure out the voice, I like her. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like a party popper. Cool. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film in my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Your name. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Nah, yep, it's the same dialogue. Alright. Anything to get her attention? I am an attorney! This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. Attorney badge. Hey, I did it before I saw that message. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can take a yank to talk a yank for you. I can't talk. I can't talk, period. I can talk yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. It actually helped for real this time. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Yeah, the badge very rarely helps. And it did this time. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot in the river of Lego City. I'm sorry. I can't get that meme out of my head with this case. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule, kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Lotta. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. I'm trying to talk faster than I'm actually reading is the problem with her. But I feel like this fast speaking suits her, so I'm gonna keep going with it. If I trip over my words, so be it. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? For a second, my brain was gonna say photographing, which isn't a word. I would laugh if there's a university called We University. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone did that out of a joke. But considering universities aren't exactly easy to do just on a whim, you can't just make a university because you feel like a joke. I don't think that's a thing, unfortunately, but I hope so. I hope so. Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. Unfortunately, rich people aren't funny. Yeah, that's true. Rich people just suck. I'm sorry, Amazon. Don't take that personally. The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solingen? No, take it person. Hey, no. Amazon runs Twitch. Hang on. I don't want to be deplatformed. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh, device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. If you are what you eat, then I am a rich man. What? I clicked by accident. It's programming to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Loudest camera added to the court record. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Alright. Well, that's all I got here, I guess. Boat rental? Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Yes, it is in fact Crima in-game. I should have, like I said, I should have played this a month ago. It would have been great. Start with a sign. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. That's just the entire building at once. Alright. Trees. There's more forests off that way. Doubt I'd find clues. Boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of the boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick. Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Okay. Oh, also, in other news, a couple of you might already know I got a new gaming mouse. I have them hotkeyed to different things on Twitch now, so at any point I can just mute or unmute myself with just a thumb button now. Makes my life a lot easier, honestly. Glad I got it. Anyway, I think that's everything here. Kind of a useless place for now. Hooray. Criminal Affairs Department. I don't know why, but for a second I saw this plush, and out of the corner of my eye, I thought it was the Pokemon Jirachi. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. An entire numpad has been glued to the side of his mouse. Yeah, literally, an entire numpad. It has 12 thumb buttons. I don't need that many, but I have them anyway. You can also exchange the side piece, so you have a different amount of thumb buttons for different things. So I tend to use the 2-button one for if I'm just using my mouse for, like, just watching YouTube and stuff. I use the 7-button one for gaming and the 12 one for streaming. Which, yes, it may be too many, but I don't care, is the thing. That, you know. But, I'm a little afraid I might accidentally press a button, and then suddenly you won't be able to hear the game. And just so you know, the game is just being quiet right now. That's not me muting it. Like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss. Turning yourself in. Okay, what did you do? What did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? There's the game noise back. But yeah, at any point I can just... There goes the game. I can also mute or unmute myself at any point, but, you know. If something mutes by accident, then, yeah, sorry, getting used to the new mouse. That's my excuse. But god damn it, everything is bigger in America. Yeah, you have to have the 12 buttons, all 12 of them, because it's an American-made product. Oh, also, apparently, I got it at Best Buy for, like, $70. Apparently, on their website, it's $100. Excuse me? Not the Best Buy website, but the website of the people who make the mouse. $100 for this thing is a bit much. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see, could see you now, she'd be crying. What? Your mama could see you now. No, she'd be crying. I'm gonna assume that's a typo, because that's hurting my brain. I'll break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing image training for interrogations. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that dude, but, I'm gonna save the poster for later. Is that the police department's mascot? That's a blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him a signed mascot of the criminal affairs department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Also, just so you know, for extras like the chief, I'm just half-assing the voices, because they're probably never gonna come up again. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Alright. Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar, my bad. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy's sighted. I don't believe it. I don't believe this. Sonic the police dispatcher? Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Literally, though. Yeah, that line he says, I don't believe this. That's a straight-up Eggman line. Anyway. What now? Do you have any hints for me? No. Have you second thought? Oh, new dialogue. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I've only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Yeah, alright. We'll go somewhere else. To like, the only places I can go. And just kind of see if things pop up, because things sometimes just pop up in this game. Nope, nothing. Only thing I've got right now is my badge and the camera. I don't imagine I'm gonna be doing much presenting. Nothing new here, right? Nope. The rentals. Did I miss something here? Can't scroll. Yeah, that's everything. I don't get it. What am I missing? I feel like an idiot. Am I an idiot? That's a rhetorical question. I know you people are gonna say yes. I know already. Oh, he's gone. Alright. Yeah, really, they're not wheelchair accessible. Literally, though, what is... Where? Where is anything? What do I do? Where do I go? I mean, like, the only person I can talk to is her, and I've already talked to her about everything. I'm not too sure if you're an idiot or an utter fool, but that's for other reasons. Of course you would say. Lada? Yeah. So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Hey, yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, the camera cycle was her supposedly going in the SUV. I was confused for a second. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. So I see that's what I had to do. I had to show her her own camera. Just very quickly leave, and then casually just sort of come back. Nope, 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 that didn't work. Alright. Sad. Hey, Gumshoe's here, I think. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. The meeting. So how'd the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trusting Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? Phoenix is just like, no, he's taken! See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. But there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He gets us to the right... he trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that, yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death, sometime the 24th or 25th, cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick. Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? If he trusts you so much, why did he get that updated autopsy report? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just had this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Interesting. Now, back to the pictures. I assume. Here we go. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Yeah, that's kinda incriminating. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos remind me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell ya. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record, taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15 a.m. Well, we have a more exact time, at least. Assuming that is of the murder. Where to now? Accidentally on. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey, who's haying me? Is I'm sorry, I was not expecting Santa. What is this video game? Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Ah, Larry. What are you doing here? What voice did I give him? Oh god. Oh god, it's been so long. Fuck. My chair is loud. I'm sorry. What voice did I give Larry? Isn't it obvious I'm working my day job? What? No, it wasn't that, was it? Oh god. I know that I have the stream archives on my computer somewhere, so I could look it up, but do I really want to waste the time to do that? I kind of do. But, is it worth it? Not really. I sell samurai dogs, want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kayance? I've never seen that name in my life. My girl Kayance deserves the best. Kayance? Not another model, I hope. Stop saying their name. I don't know how to say that. I'm probably butchering it so bad. But then again, this game does make up names, so could be a made-up name for all I know. But I don't want to make that call. Oh, Kayance is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Ah, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. We have 2 idiots and Phoenix in a room. Kayance? Kayance. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm gonna assume that's what you're saying. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kayance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kayance is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick. Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Oh, another follow. Grim Cypress. I was looking through my notifications like, hang on, where's the most recent one? Thanks. Ayo. Ayo for the follow. Yeah, celebrate every little follower we can get at this point. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? That's news. Samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs. Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. What emote is that? Someone else's emote. No idea, but welcome, hi. Ah, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kayance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. But she's all, change the name, you go, girl, and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with that big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Oh, we still haven't told her, have we? Huh? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kinda a stick in the mud, studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Gordy. Yeah, change the subject. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Hang on, let me zoom in on that tiny picture. Enhance. Yeah, it's the Loch Ness Monster. That's just the Loch Ness Monster. Oh, I could have saved the joke for this. Gordy changed his mind. What is going on upstairs? I just heard a bang. Nick, a monster! A real monster! Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? I mean, that's what the original Loch Ness Monster was, I'm pretty sure. Literally a log. Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I don't think I need to tell you what that is, because anyone with half a brain cell can tell you what that is. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Phoenix, put 2 and 2 together, please. Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added. Article about a monster sighted at Gord Lake. Alright. Is there anything at the boat rental yet? No. Lame. Nope, still not here. Alright. Anything new in this regard? Well, a time card popped up, so yes. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. What a heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Alright. In that case, I'm gonna just kind of move around again. Can I present anything to him? Ah, oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. As you blow it all on Kayance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her out your dogs, we won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Yeah, I don't think it's really worth showing him anything. But it's obviously Gordy. What Gordy? It's the one who did it. Gordy is the murderer. It's a camera, you take pictures, huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about that weird contraption on the camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then, jeez. The autopsy report. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh, wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? What's this? You know my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? I mean, like, I doubt the article is gonna have anything since he gave it to me. Sorry, Nick, I don't know much about that. Yeah. I am curious. If I go back to the office, then I can interact with Maya. Oh, what is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Yeah! I was smart! I did the thing! Really, though, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people got stuck there. Because who would go back to the office? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. I am smart. SMRT. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last that last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Alright, Grossberg. The picture is still missing. The guy got arrested. You can take your picture back. Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha, you were Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. See? Mr. Grossberg, sir. Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it, then? Something the matter? Yeah. You might want to get your picture back at some point. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the lighter's made of solid gold. We should put things on our client table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Lassie. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to set a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance then. Does she not get paid? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Huh, funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. Can't interact with it, though. Alright, that's everything. Alright, Grossberg, what happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. It's all wants with Maya, lol. OMG, Mr. Grizz. Yeah, it's the same statue. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth, what? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Ah, that's sad. So anyway, how about the thing that I actually came here for? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Oh! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Picture. So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Probably nothing to say about the camera. But this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach pointing out on the lake. Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions, what's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Yeah, okay. Badge! You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Just go on and take the compliment, will ya? Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney on that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? What does that sound so familiar? It was like 2 cases ago. Don't know how long ago that was in game time, but like maybe like a couple months. Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. You never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. DL1 was Jetstream Sam IRC, so what's DL6? What? DL1 is Jetstream Sam's nickname? Is that actually a thing? Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. When Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. No, the mission code for the Sam DLC. Oh. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. We're getting into a web. I see. Alright, Edgeworth, you have to talk to me now. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Alright. Here you go. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Alright. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared this suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on that case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happens. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. The suspect. What happens to the suspect? The one who got off innocent. I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. And your father. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Alright, is there anything else I can present? How about the picture? That's not what I pressed. Picture, present. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Alright. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! It's calming down. Whew. That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, earthquake happens. Building collapses on us. Dead. What does he think? No. Yeah, he doesn't seem to really care about Edgeworth being in a ball right now. You aren't the DM in Ace Attorney. No, wrong, wait, wrong office. Wait, what? What? That's weird. That's really weird. If I'm in Grossberg's, I can't go anywhere but the detention center or my own office. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came in to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Where are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Ugh. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Well, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. That guard is just a cardboard cutout to keep up appearances for the press. Honestly, I would not be surprised at this rate. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Watch, in the third game you have to defend that guard in a case. That'd be hilarious, honestly. Ah, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. Wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Jojo just starts dun 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 like you just start hearing a guitar. Way ahead of you. I doubt I'm the first one who's come up with that. Highly doubt it. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. It's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Huh. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! Got a very deep voice ready. Okay. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya. Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. Really, I tried. But I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. I love Von Karma. I'll take your word for it. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. I'm curious. Court record. Who do we have in our profiles so far? Okay, a lot. A lot of people. Wow. That built up fast. Hey, and there's Von Karma already. I haven't even seen his face yet, and he's already here. Yeah. Age 24. Age 65. He started when he was 25, huh? And I guess Edgeworth is younger than that, huh? Deceased, but no age, huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Roseburg is 65? Huh. Honestly thought he would be younger. December 26th, 10 a.m. I thought forward-facing Edgeworth was cursed. Karma is worse. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? How does that sound? That's the deep voice. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could you possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Just wait for the objection and adjust accordingly. You should know by now, I don't care. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Chat does? You mean you do, specifically. Only you. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. Ah, I was under the impression that you get to the stand and then the boat rentals would be to the right. aka south. But, yeah, no, the map is helpful. Wish I got this a little sooner. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. That ain't the middle. True. Testify to the court about the arrest now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Also, the map was added. So, I have that now. Yay. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. Alright, now for the actual gameplay. And just in case... Just doing that, you know? A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Alright, I'm gonna press on this. Who called? At least I'm hoping that's where he goes. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, Jesus. That's deep. I'm just gonna keep going with what I have, because it's close as I'm gonna get. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people. There were 2 witnesses. I told you, deep. I love this. I love his objection. The caps are important. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Deep voice. This is as close as I'm getting, though, is the thing. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, a lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. When? What time? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Oh, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I'm just gonna press on everything at this rate. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Cold, hard, objective facts. Are you eating the muffin over there? With raspberry topping. Sorry. I had to go for a sec. I'm back though. A muffin at night. Keep in mind, he is 3 hours behind us. Made both myself. Your Honor, I find this strange. Man, he's got a share of objections. Yes, but that means it's still night. Look, this is when I would be eating sweets too, is the thing. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, Poppycock! He said cock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Ugh. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now! Body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. And you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. The found in the victim's body fired from a .22 caliber pistol. He's a little late to be posting the copy pasta. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. Murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. I guess I'll... What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Wait a minute, fired 3 times? But didn't we hear that there were 2 bang noises? Or am I misremembering that? Hang on. 1 bullet shot to the heart. I mean, the other 2 could have missed, so that's possible. A loud noise was detected. A loud noise? So 1. At least that's what I'm thinking on that. Interesting. There's already some things I'm thinking of then. I love this case. So far, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as decisively like, oh, I know exactly what happened as I was last time. So, I'm interested too. I am liking this a lot better than the last one so far. This one is, so far, the most confusing, I guess? Not confusing necessarily, but the most difficult one to figure out before you really are expected to. Anyway. That's why I like it so much. Yeah, because it's not obvious. That's the point of a mystery game, I guess. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. Also, 3 very deep voices in this room. I'm glad I didn't go with a deep voice for Phoenix, either. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? I understand why people don't like the judge now, because the guy's a little twig. He's a little bitch boy. Also, 11 a.m. this is happening. Whew, that's early for me. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? It was Gordy! Yeah, unfortunately we already did that joke, but it's still funny. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Gordy the Glock Ness monster. Okay, that's a new one. I like that. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say Maya. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. For moral support. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be saying you've just been getting lucky. Maybe don't say that in front of your own, like, client. Jesus. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Ms. Lotta Hart take the stand? Hee hee, whoopsie poopsie. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Finally, a not deep voice. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? You'll need to learn some manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. Oh god, I'm yawning. I'm not even that tired! It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. I love the finger shake, that's so extra. Oh, very extra. Don't you dare rock and stone on a not Deep Rock Galactic stream. That's unrelated. That's the wrong game. I'm kidding. Honestly, though, if I had nothing to do one stream, like if I couldn't come up with a game to do, rock and stoning, playing Deep Rock Galactic solo wouldn't be a bad idea. No promises that that'll ever happen. It's a last resort if I can't think of anything else. Oh my god, the hive mind is happening. Oh no. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake.
So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant Miles Edgeworth.
Are you people just gonna start spamming Deep Rock Galactic memes? My god. I'm not even gonna bother stopping you people. 2 of you are mods.
Order, order, order! I will have order. Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant...
Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. She only mentioned 2 gunshots. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Witness's account. I'm just gonna go for it. I heard a bang, then I looked out, saw 2 gents, then there was another bang. I'm gonna ask about the second bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Just so deep.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Well, I am going to ask... Fired 3 times. 7... What? How... What do you mean that's not related? Can you hold an attorney in contempt for doing their job, asking the witness questions? I don't know. I don't know legal stuff. But something tells me that might be a little weird. But really, though, how is that not related? Are you sure about that? Yeah, like, are you sure about that? John Cena pops out. Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. I mean, I'll press further. No reason not to. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick, if only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Is what this guy is doing even legal? Like, interrupting me while I'm trying to ask clearly relevant questions? Christmas Eve just after midnight. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, it was.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
Let me see about the autopsy. Sometime the 24th or 25th, caused a bullet to the heart. That doesn't tell me a time, though. Taken automatically on the 25th at 12:15. So, the photo, yeah, that's accurate. But this doesn't help me. I was in my car, yeah. Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. The objection sustained.
Wait, now I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Ugh. Saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
Well, I mean, I found a contradiction, but the game clearly wants to disagree with that. But, Your Honor.
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick. Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lada Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lada, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge a defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lada. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No!
Wait, I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Ms. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order, 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 order.
Or how many times is he gonna say it? Jesus Christ.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Mrs. Lada Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. God, I hate Von Karma. He's so obnoxious.
Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time and patience. Actually, I didn't have much of that to begin with this guy. I better find a contradiction here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Alright, back to it. That last statement. I saw it clear as day the man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Oh. Rest, I guess? Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty.
That's bull. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. Yeah. Also, very quickly, yoink. We're in hard mode now. No, we're in Von Karma being a fucking bitch mode. Can I use this on him? You know, just kind of load this back into the gun. I know that's not how that works. Hey, Took. Nice to see you made it. Is this what, like, my one of my most viewed streams already? It's just more Phoenix Wright. Let me see. Maybe present this, because there were 2 people. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! I mean, apparently people really like this case. Apparently so. Yeah, something that I have been doing since 2 streams ago, I think I was doing this. Since we started Chapter 3, I've been putting the chapter in the actual stream title. Just, you know, just in case people want to look up specific chapters. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Ms. Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright is a point.
God, I'm not gonna get over how deep his voice is.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Ms. Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I couldn't, I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Are you just gonna keep saying mushroom?
You use binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Alright, now to start pressing on things, and hopefully they won't interrupt me. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is.
Nobody loves me. I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Ms. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes. Why is it triggered to go off with bangs and explosion noises? This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Let me see. Ms. Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. Not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Huh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth.
Yeah.
No unnecessary comments, please.
Okay, could you even see him with binoculars? There was a heavy fog. How would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Stop asking questions because my witness is stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much what he just said. Insult your own witness, huh? Yeah, real classy move there, Von Karma. Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. And then this, take a picture when a loud noise was detected. Faces the lake. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Ms. Hart. She literally just said, oof. Roblox, oof. I can't do the noise, unfortunately.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Maybe forging evidence?
Oh, Gordy! Duh. Ms. Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this, a newspaper article?
Still need that soundboard, eh? Don't judge me! Shush!
Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Ms. Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do I have proof? I want to see giant life form, hot news. It doesn't. Yeah. Uh-oh, unrelated. No, the map doesn't help me. What would prove that she was trying to do that? Huh. I mean, other than the fact that it just faces the lake, obviously.
What if I just say I don't have proof?
I'm gonna say I have proof and just show the camera. Again, it was facing the actual lake. The proof is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Doesn't say that here, but I'm going to take his word for it. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set your camera to respond to loud noises. Attorney badge gets him every time.
Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Ms. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something'll change. It has to. And I'm gonna spot it. Lada's new testimony. Right, I have to click. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat that whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Lada's new testimony. Alright, I'm gonna save because I'm not 100% sure on this. Eh. Alright, I'm not a research student at a university, I'm an investigative photographer. I want to press on that, I'm curious. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO. Oh, a UFO. There was a UFO just hanging out in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. Wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. I want to press on at hearing the bang. What sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't much else, I watched the boat. What? There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness continue.
Hold your hush puppies. Pops, I'm getting there. So-called Southerners when they don't know what a gun sounds like. And I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Yeah, just bang, looked out at the lake. So I watched the boat the whole time. Evidence? What evidence do I have? Yeah. What did he say again for this? Not much else to look at, yeah. If she heard a bang and thought Gordy was out there, I think she wouldn't waste time looking at a boat. Definitely suspicious, maybe it's time for evidence. I'm also wondering, if there were two bangs, why is there only one picture? That's something that I'm curious of. I mean, might as well, because I doubt I'm using this anytime soon, but I might as well use the Gordy article again, because this is supposed to be, I'm assuming what they're hinting at is they're telling me, hey, maybe find some evidence that she wouldn't just be watching at the boat. So, I don't know. This might help. Oh, it did. Ms. Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are not a normal person! I predicted it, kind of. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. But you're a friggin' weirdo. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kinda scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Ms. Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting.
That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show it. Make her show it. Ms. Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. How is this legal?
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Ms. Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. That's not very helpful.
We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
Has to be... hiccup. There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. That I am now going to look at.
Where... Wait, there's the picture. It replaced the old one. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's anything there. Why are they both wearing trench coats is the thing. Also, let me see the gun model. Hang on a minute. That's a... Hang on, no, is that a different gun model? It looks similar, I can't tell. Yeah, I really cannot tell if it's supposed to be the same model. Because they're, like, slightly different, but it could just be a call on me, Mr. Teacher. Hang on. Wait a minute. From Edgeworth's right hand. Ah, I see.
And little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
Is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Ms. Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began.
Shush, good, you got it. Don't patronize me.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course.
Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show evidence, show evidence. Wait. Your Honor, this evidence. I say that because the guy I watched didn't see it for like 5 minutes. Well, it's a good thing I'm a lefty and I pay attention to that shit.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Neither did I, for that matter. Yeah, here's the thing. Being a lefty, you tend to notice when someone is holding something in their left hand. Then I saw it and I thought I was stupid.
We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracting our steps.
This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? I'm left-handed as well? Well, then you're just dumb. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might it be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
A hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what?
This man's left hand does what?
I keep it my voice, it's not right. Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night.
I also want to take one quick look at this. Is he wearing a glove? Not from the looks of it. So, either this is a different pistol, or it's the same pistol, the fingerprints were somehow cleaned off of it later. And then, you know, Edgeworth's were then later somehow put on it. But, it's probably just a different pistol is the thing. Edgeworth has 2 left hands! Yeah, both of his left hands have right-handed fingerprints. I know that's not how that works, shush.
However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But who the defendant could have shot? Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Larry, no. I mean, Miss Hart is a possibility, I guess. The victim but not the victim himself. It can't be a suicide because he's holding the gun. But who else but the witness, Ms. Lotta Hart?
What? Do you have proof of this?
Proof, schmoof, always with the proof. Oh, wait. I do need proof, don't I? Yeah. Alright, the victim himself. I don't want to blame Larry is the thing. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from farther than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet. I mean, it's an estimate. It's not actually 3 feet, but it's close enough. It's localization stuff. We have an updated autopsy report. Yeah, basically. That's what Karma's doing right now.
There's no way it could have been suicide.
Yeah, 3 feet is a yard, you doof. Yeah, it's not a meter. A meter is actually slightly longer, I think. He was actually shot with a crossbow.
Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Hey, updated autopsy report. It's the meme!
I see.
The only person who owns one of those is Edgy Wedgyworth. Why? Why call him that?
Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look.
I did not kill him. I was just kidding around.
Ugh.
Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? Apparently, yes. He says thank you and immediately collapses. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition? Deposition. Right. That's a word that I definitely have seen before. This game does that a lot to me. To be continued. Probably for real this time, because it's been 2 hours, and I kinda... This is, yeah... I don't want to have a mistake like I did with the last stream where I was like, no, I'll do the whole chapter in one. 4 hours later, I am dying. Please help me, God. It's a 6-hour chapter. Fuck no. So you know, did you L plus Sleepio deposition? What noun? The action of deposing someone, especially a monarch, as what? I don't think that's the right definition, but okay. Are you just gonna repeatedly say mushroom at the end of every other person's message, though? Why are you like this? Law, the process of giving sworn evidence, the deposition of 4 expert witnesses. So it's just completely different in law. I don't know. Oh no, he's learning. Yeah, I wish I knew more about law stuff, legal proceedings. But even then, if I knew about that, I'm in America. This game is not in America, I'm pretty sure. If, you know, the earthquake is to go by, it could just be in Japan. I mean, obviously earthquakes happen in America too, but, you know. I know I said earlier this stream it's a possibility that it could be somewhere in America, but that was mostly a joke. The next mushroom in chat smells like mission control. Are you trying to get him to stop just by insulting him? There's a lot of EQ in California. What does that mean? Eh, I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight, yeah. Still, fired 3 times. How have we not talked about that? Yeah, you're saying rock and stone, great. Anyway, yeah. I think I'm gonna get going. Back to the title screen, so there's some background noise. I don't want just silence. But yeah, anyway. I'm liking this chapter so far. I see why it's some people's favorites. It's my favorite so far, honestly. Though in general, I would say this game has only been going up with each chapter for me. Like, each successive chapter I've enjoyed more than the last. So, if it keeps going, then that's good. But if not, and this ends up being the best chapter in the game, that's also fine. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm just saying, by the way, for, Karma, I can't make my voice go any deeper than I have with him. Even though his voice is, like, it sounds like it has a voice changer on it, honestly. But there's no way I can do anything else. Sorry. Close enough, though. Although, like that whole part where there were, like, 3 different deep voice people in one room hurt. But yeah, it's fun. I'm honestly enjoying having Edgeworth as the client, and just seeing, like, him, like, in a new light, I guess. It's interesting. I'm not surprised they did it exactly, but I like it. I also like basically being able to say to Von Karma, "Fuck you, I'm smarter than you, bitch." I want to win this case, not for Edgeworth, but just to spite Von Karma. Is that petty? But yeah, it's I'm looking forward for next time. I say that every time, but it's always true. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Have a good night. See y'all next time.